in the collisions experiment, you're going to test conservation momentum, and for that you will use these Pascal cards again. So let's look at the ends of the Pascal card. There's Velcro on both of these sides, but there's also magnet inside. So if I bring these two together, they actually connect, but then if I turn this around, they repel. There's magnets that repel the two. And then the other thing that this blue card has is this plunger at the end. So if I press that, it shoots out so that you can use that for the explosion part of the collision, where you want to separate two masses that are moving together. To push this back in, you push it in and then lift up a little bit, and then it locks in place. If you just push in, it doesn't stay, so you have to lift it up just a little bit. Okay, so the other things that you're going to use are the photo gates that we've used with the pulleys before. So let me take this one out. There is an emitter and a detector here. I'm going to look at this light here. It's not lit, but if I block the detector, you'll notice that the light will come on. It comes on when it is blocked. So we will use these picket fences and we'll put those on the cart, and when these go by, you see that the light flickers, and that measures actually when the picket fence is blocked. So you want to use this line over here, because a Logger Pro is set up so that it measures every centimeter. So this is about a centimeter wide. The amount of time that passes between when the detector here is blocked or unblocked. So these the picket fences go on the cart, either on this side or on the other side. I need two hands for this. Let me put this back. And then we have to calibrate it so that when the picket fence passes through, it actually goes through and measures the lowest, goes through here. Now, let me get this closer. The way it's set up right now, when this goes by, look at the red light, it's on the whole time. So that means that it's blocked the entire time. That means that it's reading this part. So I will have to lift this up a little bit. So now, looking at the light, you see that it flickers. So that's the correct height for it. So what you basically have to do is you have two of these photo gates. They both have to be at the same height. And then you will pass the carts through. You'll make them collide and stick, like in this case. So they're sticking and they're not going anywhere. Maybe you have one that's stationary and the other one is moving, and then they stick together. Or if so let's say that they're sticking together, and now I'm going to press this, then there's an explosion because the plunger pushed them apart. If I flip this around, remember that there are magnets. So let's say that the red cart is stationary and I bring the blue one in, and they don't even touch, but they still repel because of the magnets. So this is the experiment in a nutshell. You're playing with these Pascal cards and measuring their speeds using photo gates, and then checking to see whether momentum was conserved.